This game is rated E10 for ages 10 and up. For more information, please go to esrb.org. Hello everyone, Kirbyvolt here, but you can call what the... Did you see how I went in there? That was kind of nuts. Of like the view you got from the inside of it. That was kind of cool, in all honesty. Anyways, Kirbyvolt here, but you can call me KV, and welcome back to the Tears of the Kingdom vlogs. Why is this just the Blessing Shrine? I guess because of the Sand Shroud, but if you got rid of the Sand Shroud, then it wouldn't be that hard to find it, so... Just a thing, I guess. In the last log, we defended Gerudo Town from the Gibdos. Riju told us about a special slab story that she had down in the Gerudo Underground area. And it was like, hey, if you do this thing, we'll get a thing, and then if we get that thing, it'll tell us how to get rid of the thing. The abridged version, yeah, that's the abridged version of it. As for us, we're gonna get a thing, a blessing of light. No, it's blessing of light makes sense. Light of blessing is how it's called. Okay, let's filter out some of that evil, and get our light. Oh, we do not have enough to get another heart container, so oh well. And you have to excuse me. I had decent sleep last night, and I even took a nap today. But I am still tired. I was watching, at one point, all three of my nieces, so that might have taken a little out of me, but that was only for like half an hour, so that wasn't that bad. Yes, my favorite location in all of Tears of the Kingdom, yellow. Ooh, you're, oh, there's quicksand here. My bad. Oh, that's probably why it's because quicksand, but we just glided over to it, so we got it easily, and we can't use the sled in the quicksand, which... Wait, what? We could use the sled... Oh, no! That's on me, too, not your fault. We could use the sled as the, like, little, sled-mobile thing, but we can't use it as, like, a board? That's weird. Alright, well, we're out of that, at least. Also, we are now officially lost, because we don't have radar proper. We do have, excuse me, this little campsite here. That's cool, that's cool. Okay, no, I know where we are. It's all good. We're back by one of the pillar things that we did last log, and it reminded me of Wind Waker, and I was, like, super excited. If I do another Zelda game, which will not be for a while, because I... Let's have my first Zelda game on the channel be Tears of the Kingdom, he said. What a moron, I said several months later after I already committed to the bit. But I would do another Zelda game. Link's Awakening and Wind Waker, definitely the top two I'd want to do. I've actually playing lots of Link's Awakening recently because of Archipelago randomizer stuff, and that's been a lot of fun. Although, again, the thing with Link's Awakening is I'd want to do the Switch remake and the original. I'm not sure how I'd go about that properly as of yet, especially because I don't recall where everything is in the Game Boy Color version. I mean, there's not as many things in that compared to... hi, not Zelda, how's it going? Oh, hey, Riju. Yeah, about that. Like, I have... Well, she's gone now. Which, actually, wait. Hold on a second. I can't tell you why, until later, but now I'm kind of confused. Why was quote-unquote Zelda right here? Okay, let's do it. Because this doesn't make a lot of... Okay. Is that a Molduga? No, it's a cool building that was in the ground. Now it's not in the ground, but it wasn't in the depths. So I thought we were going to have to go to the depths for our next dungeon. Maybe we still do, but this kind of looks like the next dungeon. And it is definitely not in the depths or in the sky. Unless it goes down the depths, I don't know. See, the Zelda comment was like... We're under the assumption at this point that Zelda is not good. That Zelda is a harbinger for the bad guys. So, unless they're expecting us to die here, if we go and beat the dungeon, we will have gotten probably another secret stone for one of the sages. So, why did she show up here to say, hey, go touch this? When the reality is she shouldn't have done that at all. She should have just said, or not done anything, really. And now we can make a lightning field, and it's very cool. Riju is a very awesome party member. Tulin is still probably the best, but I'd probably put Riju in second, if I'm going to be honest. Then Yunobo, and then Sidon. Not that Sidon's bad. Sidon does great in combat. It's just Sidon's utility is not as helpful. Again, nothing against Sidon, just the Water Sage power he got kind of sucks. Not his fault. That's his ancestors. There we go. Glad we got that circlet. Yeah, we have to upgrade some stuff on the last log. So that's good. So where was I earlier? I was talking about... Ah, Futterbutts. I completely forgot what I was talking about earlier. I don't think it's going to matter, because I think I triggered a cutscene. Oh, hello! Queen Gibdos, Scourge of the Lightning Temple. Okay, I guess we're just going to fight the boss right now. Sure, why not? Let's just break all the traditions here. Not that I'm...
Look, it's stirring up the sand trap. It must be responsible for all this. Come on, let's take it down together.
You got it. Ooh, music here's really good. What was I talking about, like, way earlier? Wait, oh, okay, unbearable. Oh, it's even it's more unbearable now. Well, cold resistance won't help. Ya ninny? Yeah, I forgot to get Colgaro's picture. I think I'm just realizing that now. Oh, dear. I was talking about, like, how tired I was, and then... Oh! Archipelago! Yeah, because I was playing Link's Awakening, and that was fun, and I'd like to do... And, like, I know where most of the stuff is in Link's Awakening. Like, I know that game pretty decently well that I could just blitz through it. But I want to play a Switch remake, too, and I don't know how to I go about doing both of them at the same time, especially because the Switch remake has more in it compared to the original, or rather, the original, the Game Boy Color release, which is not actually the same as the original Game Boy release. Yeah, that we have that on. It's called you put cold resistance on, you silly. There you go. There you go. All right, this gives us some pretty good decent time. Be careful. Yeah, you're telling me. There we go.
What? Does that mean it's like the other...
I'm just gonna... Wait, why am I putting a Oh.
Our attack should be effective now.
I just want to see how much a diamond did for damage, I guess. That was kind of...
Nothing but sand wherever
Woof.
we go. Where did it go?
Oh, that was a very... I can't say dumb mistake, just a very mean mistake. Like, hey man. Yeah, I was like, a cutscene's playing, I think, and then Riju just keeps attacking it. Yeah, so I don't think we're killing the queen right now. Bye! That would be nice. Alright, I see ways of how to get in. I want to get rid of these two pillars here, but I don't think we can yet. Which is really upsetting me. Get the arrow back at least. Oh, no, we can't. Bye, pillar. Oh, one already released stuff. It's okay, Riju. Just need to... Did I just take my bow off? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Oh, what? It was glowing, and then it just immediately stopped. Now it's glowing again. Gosh. Wait, how'd you do damage to it? Yeah. Take this! Fire! That doesn't work. Oh, okay, now it works. But it's also broken, so... Alright, just... Okay. Glow, please. There we go. Get out of here. Ya butt. Yeah, there we go. Oh. I really was like, oh, I'm almost out of this weapon. Don't worry, I'll keep it until later. It'll be fine. And I'm now finally reaping the reward of that decision. Also, I have Yunobo. I should be using Yunobo to take on these Gibdos. I feel like there's something else I was going to talk about, but I just don't remember now. Oh well. Welcome to the Lightning Temple. We made it. There's sands. It's everywhere. Get used to it. Okay, the Muro's myth, risen from the sands. Oh, look! I found a switch! I wonder if you can play Tears of the Kingdom on this Switch. I keep bringing up at the end of all my logs now the Nintendo Switch successor. Because we know what's happening at this point. Like, we know it is. And my theory has always been it's going to be releasing in 2025. It looks like that's going to be the case. But, really, what are they going to call it? Because I feel like the Wii and the Switch were pretty good names that had a lot of SEO. But times have changed drastically from both when the Wii released and when the Switch first released. The Wii U had terrible SEO because of it being called the Wii U. A lot of people didn't understand it because they thought it was an add-on, which it wasn't. And I mean, the Wii U as a console, I will say, was a good idea in concept. It just didn't pan out as properly as I think they wanted it to. The Switch has done fantastic. So the worry is that the Switch will be the Wii of well, I guess the previous decade now. That's weird. So the Wii came out in 2006, Wii U came out in 2012. So I guess in that particular case, because the GameCube came out in 2001, we can call the Wii the Nintendo console of the 2000s. And then we can call the Switch the Nintendo console of 2010s. But you'll notice that there was other consoles that came out in that same decade. The GameCube was not a commercial success, and the Wii U failed even harder. So there's like, I think this is concern now that they'll make a Switch successor, but they really have to nail it, like, perfectly. Name, concept, everything. Just so that it actually could sell. Now, the scary part is that when you think about, like, the game industry as a whole right now, if the Switch successor that's coming out, get out of there. That is a hole, and I do not want to go down there right now. Maybe later. But if the Switch successor comes out and is not a success, like it's not going to be Switch levels of success. I don't think that's going to be the case. But as long as it's a moderate success, it'll be fine. But if it's not that, and we have another Wii U GameCube situation, I think the video game industry is cooked, which sucks. I mean, we'll obviously still have PC and Steam. That's not going to go away. But I think the console market, because Xbox and Sony have been doing so poorly ever since they released their silly... Well, I mean, I'm sure they're decent machines in their own right, but price point and the fact that none of them have like anything of like... I don't hear anyone tell me like, hey, this console's worth to get this. It's just like, oh yeah, I guess this is here. And, like, the games I've heard of are far and few between. Like, there's the new Spider-Man game that was on PS5, and I heard that was really good, but that's not enough to convince me to get a PS5. And I know it's just, like, from internally how... not internally, but... From what we've seen of the current leads of Sony and Microsoft, they've kind of not cared about keeping talent on board, which is a huge red flag to me. Why bring this up in this dungeon? Because this dungeon is dark and bleak, kind of like my opinion of the video game, the video game industry's futures right now. No, we're not. I just do that. It's all good. It's gonna whack me in the head. Oh, it didn't whack me in the head. How did that one miss me? So it's honestly a lot of pressure, and I can understand why Nintendo's waiting so long to release a Switch successor.
I'm on my way, Link.
Because obviously they want a successor. They want a more powerful system so they can get more ports onto their system, I'm sure. But it's got to do well, and if it doesn't, that's gonna be a problem. Because I don't think there's any salvaging right now what Sony and Microsoft have done until they inevitably make their own next consoles or make an improvement or something. Like I don't know. I feel like at this point, I'd say, like, I'd want to get a PS4, which is technically now an almost 4-year outdated console. But, like, that at least has stuff on it, and it's not an arm and a leg to get. So I guess that's also a good thing. I hope the Switch successor doesn't have a price, like, a enormous price hike. Tears of the Kingdom was a $70 game. There is a lot of scrutiny to that, and I think that might have been why Tears of the Kingdom didn't sell as much as Breath of the Wild, which makes sense. It's also, like, timing and everything. Breath of the Wild was a launch game. Tears of the Kingdom wasn't. But when you think about it, the rationale they gave for why Tears of the Kingdom was $70 was that all Switch carts can hold up to, I believe, 16 gigs as far as data storage goes, or how much you can put into a game. Tears of the Kingdom broke that, and I think is actually closer to 20 gigs in terms of size. So if you got a physical version, okay, makes sense. You had to manufacture that. It's extra costs. So that is supposedly covering the costs. Doesn't make sense why it's $70 digitally, because you're not manufacturing extra costs with that. And we also destroyed one of those towers. Bye, Gibdos. You guys suck. Oh, well. Guys, can you attack the Gibdos I've so painstakingly made available for you? Maybe not. I mean, if you don't want to, you don't want to. So I think just, like, the fact that Tears of the Kingdom was technically more expensive than the normal Switch game holds kind of, like, this air of caution of, like, oh, is that what's going to happen to the next console? Granted, every other Switch game that's released ever since after Tears of the Kingdom has been $60 or less, depending on what Nintendo's mood has been. But it's still kind of like a, yeah, people just don't have the money to fork over for that kind of stuff anymore, because we, like, I'm sorry, and I know I'm broken record on this, so I apologize, but the rate at which people are able to get funds is vastly insufficient to the rate that prices are going up. And it's been that way for over the last decade, if not more. So, of course, the PS5 is not doing well. How many people actually have the funds to buy that and then buy a game for it, which is $70? Gaming is a hobby, and I get it. It's not always been a very, like, money-efficient hobby, don't get me wrong. But you can't expect growth if you're not willing to put in the effort to allow people who do not have the same amount of monetary value to get stuff. That's just how it is. So if you're going to be alienating those potential people, well, congrats! You've lost multiple consumers. But that is, I think, a larger issue that within my lifetime we will see the ramifications of if it continues or not, because it's not at a sustainable point as it is right now. So maybe I won't be making YouTube videos in the next decade, and you'll get to see me doing other things that's I'll be more, well, we'll just leave it at that for now. Why did I put a bow on there? Whatever. Alright. We have done the mirror puzzles before, so now we can do more mirror puzzles! Sorry, I have messages, and I don't want to be rude and feel like I'm ghosting people, which sounds extremely stupid because I am recording right now, so I shouldn't be looking at messages on my phone, but I'm looking at them because I want to be nice to people. So I apologize. I love that I already have the armor set from the Gorons, that I just don't need to bother with figuring out these fire puzzles. I just walk through the fire, no biggie. Alright, so yeah, this dungeon. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm just doing my best to kind of just, like, I guess figure out what we're going to do. Oh, there's more mirrors here. Alright, so we're doing some kind of mirror puzzle. Sorry, I was looking at my messages, which I know I shouldn't have been doing, but look, I wanted to be nice, okay? You never know. What if you get a message from someone that's just like, hey, the lottery, or other good things that could happen to a person when you get a message. interpret whatever good thing you think would happen in your mind. I don't know. I don't know you. You determine what you think your good message would be. For some reason, back in my head, I was like, ah, yeah. I can't believe it. Satan's resurrected. I was like, wait. First off, how'd you get that message? Second off... Now, I hate to get theological here, but I'm just gonna say for a quick second, I'll get it. Why is Satan the bad guy? Because he tempts people? We know he tempted one person, potentially. But if he's down there in hell, judging all the people who were bad, like, that's a hard job. He's torturing the people who deserve to be tortured. So, like, why is he the bad guy? I think he's just misunderstood. But I think also the mythology of Hades, the Greek god, has also influenced a lot of the mythology of what people think of when they think of a devil. So, if they're ruling an underworld, hell, whatever, then yeah, if I think of, like, Hades, like, from the game Hades... Yeah, that dude's pretty cool. That dude's like, hey man, he's no nonsense, takes no crap from anyone, and it's just like, hey, yeah. You died? That sucks. But also, please stop being a moron. And then his son Zagreus is all like, but Dad... The best Zagreus impression from the Supergiant games, Hades. How does Zagreus talk in those games? Well, it talks like this, kind of in a posh British accent. But not too posh. No, he talks like Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. But Dad. I bet there's fan art out there of people who have drawn the cast of Super Giant Games Hades as King of the Hill characters. I don't even like King of the Hill that much. So I do recognize that it does have some funny stuff in it. Alright, we made it to the first floor! Alright, well, I think we needed to go here, because this looks like this is the actual entrance. The Room of Ascension. Ascend? You don't say. Ascend! Or just put your hand on the Ripley's. We're gonna call them that now. Yeah, the Ripley's. Oh. Ascend as in, like, it's an elevator. Okay, got it. Hey man, elevator's broken, sorry, can you fix it?
Daughter of the Gerudo. This platform connects to the very top of this temple. Use your power to charge the 4 batteries, and it will function once more.
So only for, like, the water temple, so not as much, but this is a pretty expansive temple, I'd say. Makes sense to me. Alrighty. Well, let us begin exploring the temple proper. Yeah, so this temple's kind of interesting because it literally had like an intro section that you had to complete first before you actually started the temple proper. Which I guess, in its own way, is kind of there, because in all the other temples we've been to, there was extra stuff we had to do in order to get into the temple. So, for instance, with the Wind Temple, we had to do that whole section, climbing the clouds. The Water Temple, the same deal, I guess, kind of, but not as cool. Well, I mean, I guess there was low grav. That was kind of neat. And then, for the Fire Temple, we had to go underground.
This is one of the batteries. It seems to have absorbed my lightning well enough. All right, 3 left.
So I guess this makes this one technically the longest temple because of the intro section. But if you factor in the getting to the temple as part of the temple, like, I kind of do, especially for the Wind Temple, with, like, how the music works and everything there. It probably evens out. Without saying much right now, because I know we're not going to be finishing it on this log,
That area to you, Link.
I will say I'm torn. The Wind Temple is still my favorite of the temples that we go to, but I'm not sure if I like this one better than the Fire Temple or not. And that's purely because I love the minecart mechanic, so that's a me thing. But I'm curious, I think I've heard some people say that this is actually their favorite temple in the comments, and from what I've talked to with other people. And I can see why. There's a bunch of cool puzzle ideas here. There's a lot of utilizing different bits of your abilities. And Riju is just a cool person. I mean, what's not to love? Alright, and I know exactly what to do here. I'm already figured it out, yeah. Well, I guess it's super helpful that we went to that one Sky Island that was like, hey, do you want to do these? Want to do this mirror puzzle? I was like, okay, cool. So now we had practice. Curious, what are you doing? Past me. Ah, it's still not high enough. Yeah, it's not going over. We'll use this pot for something, clearly. Oh my golly. Oh, okay. No, I don't... Oh, am I worried it's gonna fall over? It's not gonna fall over. It's a sturdy rock. It's not gonna fall over. That's silly. Alright, well now both lights are going through, so that's actually going to be helpful, I think. Alright, well it looks like if there's mirrors to adjust on this side, there should be mirrors to adjust on the other end. Hopefully. There we go, I see one. First, we need to get it out of the sand. Oh. Needs to be angled a little better to actually hit the mirror. Alright. Back to the drawing board. Which, I mean, is just, like, right over there, so not that big of a deal. Dude. No, no, no. Do we hit it? Yes, we did. Alright, okay. I don't know how we hit it, actually, now that I'm looking at how it's lit up, but whatever. Okay, that one's hitting it, but it's not reflecting it. Yeah, we need to reflect it. There we go. Oh! Solved the thing. I don't know where that is. We'll figure it out. We always figure it out. There. It was bothering me that it wasn't hitting the mirror exactly. Alright, well this one looks like it needs to collect something from below, so we'll have to see another mirror down there. But for now, we should go on that thing we just... Oh! Oh! So there... Actually, doing the two mirrors stacked on top of each other was actually a smart idea. Now we can activate both mirrors at the same time. Alright, well, which door do we want to go in? Door number 1 or door number 2? Door number 2. Okay, we'll go with door number 2. Which was a switch to then get rid of... Okay, well, now we're in door number 2. Oh, there's also, like, stuff in here that I don't want here. I need a Riju. Riju? Can you come up the stairs? Riju? Where'd she go? Riju? Oh, there you are. Nope, nope, that's not... Oh, she's up. Okay. That was Tulin. Tulin and Riju may be almost the same height, but they're not the same person. Hello! That was a hello slap. Everyone's favorite types of slaps, you know? You slap someone hello. There we go, yeah. Get burn on fire for like 5 seconds. I'm gonna do a spin. I don't think that was worth it. What? What? Oh! The one behind me. Took a... Just was like, eh. And I was like, what? What hit me? You hit me! Alright. Thanks, Yunobo! So we need to open this door. We can now open it that way. Dang it. Can we open it? Is there like... Nope. Well, we'll make a note of this. We need to come back here for something... Oh, I see. We need to dodge through some fire and flames in order to get in there. Got it. Okay, Riju, are you still with me? Riju? Riju? Okay, she's coming. It's alright. It's all good. Yeah, see, I don't like that noise, and so that's why we should go in here right now. Room of Offered Lights. Well, how about it offers me a renewal on my lifetime subscription to free insurance, which I don't have, and I would like one, so it should offer me that. Give me that good GAN insurance you guys have. The insurance of, like, if I die, I'm just going to be resurrected in a few days. That's, like, the best life insurance policy. Let's make a killing on that. I wonder what the premiums are. Now, it doesn't come with homeowner's insurance, though, I'm pretty sure, so, not gonna have those sand pillars back, but oh well. Yeah, we need your lightning. Whee! Is that all of them? Doesn't sound like all of them. The music's still playing. Where are they? Oh. It's just one of the Zonai Construct Guard guys being like, hey man, check it out. I'm up here. And I'm like, okay, cool, guess what I can do? Whee! Bye-bye. It was just like, wait, no, you can't go up there. It's because the Zonai Construct is moving around, being like, wait, where'd he go? I can't see below me. My one weakness, not being able to see right below my feet. Or like the inverse Mega Man problem. Mega Man can't shoot up. Bass can though, and that's why Bass is better. That's why you should play as Bass in Mega Man and Bass. But that game's also very hard, so if you don't want to play it, that's okay too. I understand. Oh, look, a balloon! Another balloon. Why do they have pots in them? That's like... Yeah, what was up? Why is there... Is there fire emitters in here? Okay, well, I'm gonna... Uh-oh! Gotta use the old-fashioned way. Get ourselves one of them balloons. With a mirror, I guess. Not sure I'm bringing the mirror with, but alright. Put a balloon on top of there. And now we use our torch to lift this balloon into the air. This is a... I don't know if this is good. Is this aimed properly? This might not be aimed properly. That might be a problem. Okay, it worked. Never mind. Hooray! Alright, well, there's our second of the 4 switches we need to hit. Yeah, maybe I should have thought about not dropping from that height, but it's okay. Alright, Riju, let's hit this fun little lightning switch, and then we're going to bid everyone adieu, because this is the end of this log.
Let's hurry.
2 more left? Well, we'll have to see about them in the next one. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Don't have if you don't want to, but it's always appreciated. If you like what you see as far as the game goes, Tears of the Kingdom on Nintendo Switch, and it's hopefully playable on the Switch's successor, whatever that may be called. It's a fun game, and we're doing some fun stuff in this fun dungeon with some fun puzzles that I know I kind of talked about other stuff for a little bit before we actually started focusing on what we were doing in the dungeon, but it's okay. We're doing the main bulk of the dungeon now, so it all works out. Most importantly, have a wonderfully great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, ciao.